This thing is just huge. I hope it doesn't hit me tonight. That's got some power in it.
Can't go anywhere, can't do anything. So I guess it's editing day today. Yep, and tomorrow. Yep, and the rest of the week.
We have no electricity on. We were down at 10 volts. And we've got this ongoing problem with the batteries that need to be changed. That's on the list of things to do. When I get back to where I can get these things done, which hopefully will be fairly soon. In the meantime, we're having to put up with it, which is fine when we got electricity coming in via the wind and the sun. We have neither at the moment. I hate running the engine. Okay, must be beer o'clock. There's nothing else I can do. I'd say if I use one of these, I could probably get the beer in quicker. I'm not going to put that bit out. No! There's one of my fans left. Squeaky!
People ask me why videos run behind time, and it's reasons like this. If the videos were running in real time, then you just get a video of me drinking coffee, waiting in the rain for a week for something to happen. Generally, to make it interesting, it's events over a few weeks period, stuck into 18 minutes of video. That's how you make an interesting video. By just standing around going, well, hello, that's not an interesting video. That's what I try to do anyway. And what I'm going to do today is to sit down here and edit, and you're welcome to watch me for the next 2 days, put a video together if that's what you really want to do. Otherwise I'll turn this off and I'll wait till something exciting happens and then I'll turn it on again.
Well, it's not exciting, but it is interesting. A red helicopter on a powder blue yacht. Don't see that very often, especially in a place like Vanuatu. But more interesting, I thought, was this just next door, a schooner based on a Caribbean design. Haven't seen one of these for a while.
Good morning!
At last the weather had changed, and my friends on their boat Three Little Birds had decided to leave that day. I still had things to do. Sad to see them go, as always. You meet people, you say goodbye, and sometimes you meet them further down the line.
I should be going. So much work to do on the boat to get ready for sea. I've got to haul the dinghy up, service on the engine, make sure everything's okay, navigation stuff, make sure everything's charged. Then my phone ran out of data. Upload a video. First thing to do is take the engine off. Second thing to do is get the dinghy on board, get all sail covers off, sort all the ropes out, remove the sun thingy, make sure everything's tidied up, get the hydro vane recommissioned and ready to go. I just so want to sit down and have a little siesta. It'll be fun when I get going. I'm like, oh dear, just so tired. I've lulled myself into a false sense of doing nothingness. I must do something. Must get out of here. My tummy feels funny. My tummy hurts. All right, on with it. Heading out. This is another place, I have to say, this is another place that I'm going to be sorry to leave. And again, I should have seen more of it, but this time it wasn't my fault. The weather has been appalling. Appalling. Really nasty weather, especially this last week. I've been here a week and a bit longer than I wanted to be, just because of the weather. And now it's clear, I'm running out of time, I need to move on. Because the season, you've got to go by the seasons. The season's coming to a close. I need to move on before cyclones and nasty stuff comes this way. I mean, what we've had the last few days wasn't nice. I was just unpleasant, but it wasn't nasty. Got both sails up, but there's not really much wind. I think we've got tide with us. by the looks of it. I haven't checked, but we're doing okay. The guys in that catamaran are leaving me. I think they've probably still got the engine on, but that thing will sail in a fart, you know. Shaddy being shaddy, we're going off course already. Talking of bad weather downwind, there's some rain over there and there's some more rain over here. Upwind we got all that nastiness. Dear, dear. The reason for leaving today is I had to catch the wind. I had to get the wind today, what there is of it, because there's going to be no wind after 2 days, and it's going to take me a day and a half to get to this place where I've got to go. Well, I'm hoping there'll be internet there because I have a video to release.
Down below about half an hour ago and saw another boat coming in my direction, so I've turned to port, as you can see. He's coming down on me, but there's the land. He's between me and the land, so I'm giving the guy a bit of room here, so hopefully we'll be okay. Yeah, I can see him just over there. He's just coming around that magnificent island that I spotted earlier. Yeah, we should be safe. I'll bring Shaddy around a bit more in a second. I'll do that now, really. But we're going to miss each other now, but just got to be a little bit careful, getting quite close, as you can see. Just ran out of wind and then it came back again. So readjusted the sails, and this thing has been haunting me for hours. It's just hovering over there, nasty, nasty. Down there it's reading something like between 1 and 2 knots. Yes, that's not good, is it? I need to get up to the end of the island and we'll get the wind back, but that's not going to happen for a while. At least it's come back enough that I can actually sail. Still keeping my eye on that. Eventually got the wind that we're looking for. I started the engine and motored for about 40 minutes out to sea, and eventually caught some wind, which was nice because it's got a little bit of bump going to it here, but it's taken us away from the land, which is good because I need to sleep real soon. Yeah, the land is slowly sinking behind us. That gives me a bit of sea room to sort of have cat naps throughout the night tonight. Kind of headed out to sea for a little bit just to make sure we clear the island and keep the wind. But what worries me is this thing we were looking at earlier on. It's just following me, I swear. This thing is just huge, and it's still following. It's here, it won't go away. It's absolutely massive. The thing of it is the wind is coming from over there, and this thing is still managing to stay where it is, almost traveling upwind, which is physically impossible. So I don't know what's going on there, but it's I hope it doesn't hit me tonight. That's got some power in it. After a very, very bumpy night, like spending 12 hours in a washing machine, I eventually woke up to this, a wonderful sight, a beautiful sight. It's the island I've been trying to get to, and in particular that headland there. I want to get past up there and go a bit further, but I've been looking at that headland now all day. We haven't really moved, and she's actually facing in the wrong direction at the moment. There's not a breath of wind. I mean, last night he was spinning like he was going crazy. It was very windy. I was worried about him, but now he's got no work to do. It's been baking hot all day long. I've been below with the fans on, coming up every so often to try and keep a course, but now the wind's completely gone. Plan to go to plan B. I think I'll get the sails down
And then just behind that headland over there, there's supposed to be an anchorage. I think it's only about 3 miles away. And the big sheet floppy things are not doing anything at all. They're going to come down. That's the easiest that's come down. I never had it come down that easy, because you're watching, that's why. Look at that gorgeousness there.
Then I had a visitor. Spot the sea snake. Well, not so much spot, more stripes.
Whoa, I was just dousing myself down because it's so hot. Plumping the bucket into the water, and it attracted that sea snake. He's a big bugger. I think they're poisonous. It's a good job I didn't dive in. I wonder what else is in here. Oh. After the sea snakes come the dolphins.
As I came close to land, lush vegetation greeted me. Time also to put away the sun cover, won't be needing that. The sun was going down and forming a golden light that was shining on the land that was now around me.
A few hours later and we're under motor here on Epi, and we're heading for the little bay where there's an anchorage. It's actually tucked away in there somewhere in the bush. A lot of these places are like that. You can't actually see them until you get right on top of it, somewhere in there. Hopefully it'll open up in a minute as I get closer. And there's a few reefs, so I've got to be careful. And then I noticed this. Yes, it is what you're thinking it is. That's another volcano. Nice little beach at the entrance, but apart from that, there's nothing really here at all. 21 meters, still good. I'm going to run very short of fuel in a minute. I haven't fueled up on route, which I normally do. Top her off. So I need to stop fairly quickly now. But no other yachts here, just a few boats, local boats. Love the way the evening sun lights up the jungle. Beautiful. So this is basically it. I'll explore tomorrow, but I'm just happy to be somewhere quiet and safe for the moment. Time to pack up and think about getting myself a meal. Just outside of the bay, these two rain showers, look at them coming out of the bottom of the clouds. That's kind of weird, sort of backlit with the sun going down. Pretty, but I'm glad they're over there. My morning coffee was interrupted this morning, which you know I hate that. It had rained heavily last night, so I went to hang out my towel, and when I looked over the side, I saw coral.
When I'd come in, it was in the evening sun, which was putting a shiny sheen on the water, and I couldn't see underwater. And anyway, sometimes it's very difficult to guess the depths from the deck of a boat. So I decided to send the camera down, and there wasn't much depth. I think it was less than a meter between the coral and the end of the rudder.
There's the bay. I came in yesterday. It was late in the day. I was tired and the sun was shining on the water. I think this is closer than it's marked and shallower than it's marked. It's actually next to the boat and it's higher than the boat, so I'll hit it when the tide goes down. I'm feeling I might have touched it last night. I don't know, not for sure. So I'm going to, anyway, be safe, move over a bit. It might be a problem getting the anchor up because it's going to be tied around bits of coral down there. A, I don't want to damage my anchor, and B, I don't want to damage the coral, really. Okay, 10 minutes later. It certainly looks deeper anyway. I can't see any green and white coral down there. I think the depth is still the same. It's about 7 meters. And I'm going to put 40 meters of chain out. Just put a little bit more. I'll wait till the boat goes back and then I'll pay a bit more out, bit by bit. Lay it on the bottom, as it were. Okay. And then I'll give it a burst of throttle and see if I can pull the boat out. Oh, I can't. You know, I tell you, I hate dramas before I've had my morning coffee. You get up and you realise something's wrong, badly wrong, and you need to do it. You know, the tide's dropping, you need to move the boat. But I've got to document it, so I've got to get the cameras out. Where's the camera? Oh, that one's charging. Okay, take that off charge. Put an SD card in that one. Oh, let's get some underwater shots while we're at it. Oh, we'll do that. Oh, you see now that, you see, while I've been talking, this is paid out nicely. Right, see that? That's now it's paid out. What I'll do is I'll take a little bit more out. So the boat's laying it, the boat itself, Shaddy's laying that chain out by herself. The wind is blowing quite strong from over there at the moment. I've got a red marker, you can see it on the chain there. That donates 40 meters. That's about all I'm going to put out today. Yeah, when I've done this, I'm going to finish my coffee. Right, okay, I'm up to the marker, going to put the snubber on now. Only using a short snubber. The idea is it takes the bounce out of it and it takes the weight off the windlass. I'll put that down first of all so I don't accidentally press any buttons while I'm messing around with the chain. That would be very nasty. Right, there's my snubber. Make sure it's on the outside of the railings. There you go. Right, it's on. There, the weight is now taken on the rope. Supposed to be no wind today. I bet there isn't out there. That's the original place that they used to live apparently, and then they got too many people and they came to the mainland. It's quite the miserableness, I'm afraid. Oh, it's wet. Towels hanging out in the wet. Why not? You can't see it on camera, so I'll show these little droplets here. You can tell it actually is wet. Yeah, it's not a nice day. You can't see through the water, which you really need when you're doing sort of reefing, filming kind of stuff. You know, you want to look down the water and see the reef. With the reflection of the grey sky, you just get that grey look. The rain has smoothed out the water a little bit, and the wind's come down. So I'm hoping to look for some sea turtles. This bay is famous for sea turtles, and I haven't seen anything yet. And I can't get off the boat to do anything because of this rain. And I want to see some sea turtles, and it's raining. I've been practicing some music, so I thought I'd just do something today at least. I want to see sea turtles in the sea. I want to see sea turtles in the sea. I want to see sea turtles in the sea. I'd like to see sea turtles in the sea, but that ain't happening while it's raining. Ain't happening for me. Maybe tomorrow.
No, that wasn't my new single. That'll be out soon. Thank you very much for watching. If you haven't subscribed, please do that and press the notifications bell. Many, many thanks to my patrons for their incredible support. Thank you so much. I'm on Instagram, Facebook and Twitter. Until next time, we'll see you later on Adventures of Old Sea Dog.
Okay, we'll try again. Oh, come on. See, when I'm filming it, it doesn't work. There you go. This is all upside downy.